Well, ladies and gentlemen, so today we are going to be covering Moon in Jyeshtha Nakshatra Pada 3 and what happens when Moon is in the sign of Scorpio, yet Nakshatra of Jyeshtha, but Pada 3 of this Nakshatra. And what this series is all about is we are narrowing down your thinking. How exactly do you think? What is your mind is all about? Because what's in here is going to be coming out here. Whatever you thought is inside is what you have today. And so what we're doing here is like, we're trying to figure out why is it that two people of the same zodiac sign don't think alike? Well, it's quite easy to say, because people of the same zodiac sign might be in a different nakshatras, which are working behind the scenes of a zodiac sign. These are constellations. But then sometimes people of the same nakshatras don't think alike, because of the fact they might be in a different padhas, because there are 4 padhas to each nakshatra. And so this series is about the Jyeshtha nakshatra, which is in the sign of Scorpio, yet Padha 3 of this nakshatra, which is towards the end of this zodiac sign. And as always, if you do not know where your moon is placed, what sign it's in, what nakshatra is in, what Padha is in, for that check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including my new magazine based on career and destiny, and all the consultations on this link. So, Jyeshtha nakshatra. What is Jyeshtha nakshatra? Jyeshtha nakshatra is about standing up and fighting for something. It is about wanting to bring a transformative change through giving the good fight in society. And this is the true Scorpio side. This nakshatra represents a true Scorpio side, which is about digging deep, seeing something and changing it. It's about facing the fears head on. It's about fighting your fears. These are the people who will make the great fighters, who will make, the great, transformers of this world. But in each nakshatra, they'll have this different perspective. And Jyeshtha is also the nakshatra that is ruled by Mercury. Okay, at least that was what we know. Many argue that, hey, nakshatras are not ruled by planets, but for right now they kind of work. But Mercury is all about information, and Scorpio is all about digging deep, and nakshatra is about fighting for something, standing up and fighting and bringing that change. So that's the theme of this entire nakshatra, and I've already made a video of what moon is like in the sign of Scorpio in a very detailed manner, and I've made a video of what Jyeshtha nakshatra is like 2 years ago, so please go watch that video. This is simply the Pada 2 video of this nakshatra. So Pada 3 of this video. So in Pada 3, it's kind of similar to the Pada 2. As much as the Pada 2 stood up to fight against the government or for the government, the Pada 3 is more about social welfare and social reform. These guys want to bring a social change into the world, and they're willing to fight for it. Like the best example would be like women in, let's say, Iraq or Iran want to stand up and have the voting rights, want to stand up and do normal job and normal work like the men do. And they're willing to fight for it, and they're willing to die for it. They're willing to be hanged on for it. That is what this Pada 3 is about. It's about bringing a social awareness, bringing this social change into the world. But at the same time, Pada 3 is also about fighting for the new age. Fighting to bring facilities into societies, meaning like, as you know, the Pada 3 is quite a scientific Pada, because Scorpio is about research. Scorpio is about digging deep and looking for things, okay? In Pada 3, a person will look deep to research about scientific things. However, they're going to have to fight to bring this change of science into their world or surrounding their world. Bring that change into their, wherever they are. Because people may not accept what they have discovered. Like, let's say in an undeveloped country, they might say that only God can go outside of this planet, and if you do, you're going to end up in hell. But then a scientist creates a rocket, goes up, comes back and says, look, nothing happened. I just saw the most beautiful view. And they're not willing to accept that, and he's willing to die for it, and he's willing to stand up to make this change. And look, wake up. Science is alive. Science is far more than your, little minds. That's what the Pada 3 does. they're not only fighting for that social welfare, social reform, they're also fighting to bring this new change, kind of like global warming. Some people say it's a hoax, some people say it's not a hoax. I don't know. But like Al Gore and other scientists are like, oh my God, we have to fight to bring this message that global warming is happening. Okay? So that's what this Pada 3 is about. So guys, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your moon is placed, what nakshatra is in, what Pada is in, where all your other planetary placements are, for that check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, my books, and my consultation. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow morning with Pada 4. Bye-bye.